7 foods that help fight muscle loss after 60. Hold on a second. If you're over 60 and worried about losing muscle mass, you've probably heard a million different opinions about what to eat. Here's what we actually know from real research. Age-related muscle loss, called sarcopenia, affects most people as they get older. Studies show we can lose 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade after 30, and this speeds up after 60. But here's the good news. The right nutrition can significantly slow this down. Research consistently shows that certain foods, when combined with resistance exercise, help maintain muscle better than others. These aren't miracle cures or magic bullets. They're nutrient-dense foods that support the biological processes your muscles need to stay strong. What surprised researchers most? These foods aren't exotic or expensive. They're available at your regular grocery store, and most people already know about them. They just don't realize how beneficial they can be for muscle health. The key is understanding why these foods work and how to incorporate them properly into your diet. Before we dive in, drop a comment with your age and where you're watching from. I love hearing from you all, and we try to respond to as many as we can. Let's get into it. 7. Sardines, nutrient-dense powerhouse. Okay, I know sardines aren't everyone's favorite, but hear me out on the science here. Research from Mediterranean diet studies shows that regular fish consumption, especially oily fish like sardines, is associated with better muscle maintenance in older adults. What makes sardines special? It's the nutrient combination you get in one small package. A 3.75 ounce can provide about 23 grams of complete protein, meaning it has all 9 essential amino acids your body needs but can't make on its own. But protein is just the start. Sardines are one of the richest food sources of vitamin D3. One can delivers roughly 270 international units. Research from Tufts University and other institutions shows that vitamin D plays a crucial role in muscle function. Low vitamin D levels are associated with reduced muscle strength and increased fall risk in older adults. Why does this matter? Vitamin D receptors exist in muscle tissue, and adequate vitamin D appears necessary for optimal muscle protein synthesis. Some studies suggest that correcting vitamin D deficiency can improve muscle strength, though results vary. Then there's the omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. These have well-documented anti-inflammatory effects. Chronic low-grade inflammation increases with age and is linked to accelerated muscle loss. While omega-3s won't reverse muscle loss on their own, research indicates they may help preserve muscle mass when combined with adequate protein and exercise. Sardines also contain coenzyme Q10, which supports mitochondrial function, the energy production centers in your cells. Our natural CoQ10 levels decline with age, and some research suggests supplementation may support muscle function, though food sources provide smaller amounts. The bones in canned sardines are edible and provide calcium and phosphorus, minerals important for muscle contraction. Try mashing them with olive oil and lemon on salad, or spread on whole grain toast with avocado. The healthy fats help with absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D. Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week. Wild-caught sardines generally have lower mercury levels than larger fish. If you're new to sardines, start with ones packed in tomato sauce or olive oil. They're milder in flavor. Now let's talk about a fermented food that might surprise you. Number 6. Tempeh, fermented protein source. While chicken and fish get all the attention, tempeh, made from fermented soybeans, offers unique benefits for older adults. Tempeh provides about 15 to 20 grams of protein per 3.5 ounce serving, with all 9 essential amino acids. But what sets it apart is the fermentation process. During fermentation, beneficial bacteria partially break down the proteins and complex carbohydrates. This makes tempeh easier to digest than regular soybeans. Important because digestive efficiency tends to decline with age. Stomach acid production can decrease by 30 to 40% as we get older, making protein digestion more challenging. Research on fermented soy products shows they contain bioactive compounds, including isoflavones. Some studies suggest these may have modest positive effects on muscle mass, particularly in postmenopausal women, though results are mixed and more research is needed. The probiotics in tempeh support gut health, which matters more than you might think. Emerging research suggests gut bacteria composition affects how efficiently we absorb and utilize nutrients, including amino acids, the building blocks of muscle protein. Steam tempeh for 10 minutes to enhance digestibility, then slice thin and pan fry in a healthy oil like olive or avocado oil until golden. Season with turmeric and black pepper. Turmeric contains curcumin, which has anti-inflammatory properties, and black pepper enhances its absorption. Try to include it 2 to 3 times per week, about 5 ounces per serving. Crumble it into pasta dishes, slice for sandwiches, or cube for stir fries. Look for organic tempeh without added grains for higher protein content. This next one's probably in your pantry. If you're finding this helpful, hit that like button. And subscribe because we share evidence-based health information regularly. Let's keep going. Number 5. Lentils. Sustained protein release. Lentils are an underrated muscle-supporting food. Population studies of regions where legumes are dietary staples show generally good muscle health outcomes in older adults. Research indicates that plant-based proteins like lentils provide sustained amino acid release compared to faster digesting proteins. This means they deliver protein to your muscles over several hours rather than all at once. Think of it as steady fuel versus a quick spike. While fast proteins like whey can rapidly stimulate muscle protein synthesis, slower proteins provide prolonged amino acid availability. Both have their place. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains about 18 grams of protein plus 16 grams of fiber. The resistant starch in lentils feeds beneficial gut bacteria, which produce short-chain fatty acids. Research suggests these compounds may help reduce inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity in muscle tissue, both important for maintaining muscle as we age. The fiber in lentils helps stabilize blood sugar, which indirectly protects muscle tissue. Chronic high blood sugar is associated with muscle loss and reduced muscle quality over time. Soaking dried lentils for several hours before cooking can reduce compounds that may interfere with mineral absorption and make them easier to digest. Cook with cumin and coriander. These spices have been used traditionally to aid digestion and contain compounds with antioxidant properties. Make a large batch of lentil soup on the weekend. Red lentils cook fastest and have a milder flavor. Good if you're new to legumes. Aim for at least 3 to 4 servings per week, about 1 cup cooked per serving. Now let's talk about a dairy food that does more than you'd think. Number 4. Greek yogurt, complete protein profile. Full fat. Greek yogurt isn't just another protein source. It provides unique benefits for muscle maintenance in older adults. Research from McMaster University shows that dairy protein consumption, combined with resistance training, effectively supports muscle mass in older adults. Greek yogurt specifically offers advantages because of its protein composition. Greek yogurt contains both whey and casein proteins. Whey is fast-digesting and rich in leucine, an amino acid that acts as a trigger for muscle protein synthesis. Casein digests more slowly, providing sustained amino acid release for several hours. This combination means Greek yogurt provides both immediate and prolonged muscle support. Studies show this is particularly beneficial for older adults who may have slightly reduced sensitivity to the muscle-building effects of protein. 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt typically provides 15 to 20 grams of protein, varies by brand, and contains live bacterial cultures. Emerging research suggests gut microbiome composition may influence muscle metabolism, though we're still learning exactly how. Greek yogurt is also a good source of leucine, You need about 2.5 to 3 grams per meal to optimally stimulate muscle protein synthesis. 1 cup provides roughly 2 to 2.5 grams, so pairing it with other protein sources or leucine-rich foods like nuts helps reach that threshold. Consume Greek yogurt within an hour after physical activity when your muscles are primed to absorb nutrients. Mix with berries for antioxidants that help manage exercise-induced oxidative stress. Add a small amount of honey or fruit for carbohydrates that facilitate protein uptake into muscle cells. Choose brands with live and active cultures and no added sugar. Aim for 1 to 2 servings daily, one after exercise or activity, and consider one before bed. The nighttime serving provides sustained protein release during sleep, when your body undergoes repair processes. This next food has an impressive amino acid profile. Number 3. Quinoa, complete plant protein. Quinoa stands out among plant foods because it's a complete protein source, rare for plant-based foods. Studies of Andean populations who traditionally consume quinoa show good nutritional status, though attributing this to any single food is impossible given the complexity of diet and lifestyle factors. Quinoa contains all 9 essential amino acids in reasonable proportions. A cup of cooked quinoa provides about 8 grams of protein with a protein quality score similar to dairy products, unusual for a plant food. This matters after 60 because your body becomes less efficient at processing protein. You need roughly 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal to optimize muscle protein synthesis in older adults, more than younger people need. Quinoa can contribute meaningfully to reaching that target. Quinoa is particularly rich in lysine, an essential amino acid often limited in other grains. Adequate lysine is necessary for muscle protein synthesis and calcium absorption. Quinoa also provides complex carbohydrates, which are important for muscle health, even though they don't get much attention. Carbohydrates spare protein from being used as energy, allowing it to be used for muscle maintenance instead. Rinse quinoa thoroughly before cooking to remove saponins, bitter compounds on the outer coating that can interfere with digestion. Cook in bone broth or vegetable broth instead of water for added nutrients and flavor. Adding a splash of acid like lemon juice or vinegar to the cooking water may enhance mineral bioavailability. Toast dry quinoa in a pan for 1 to 2 minutes before adding liquid to enhance flavor and nutrient content. Eat at least 3 to 4 times weekly. Use as a base for grain bowls, stir into soups, or prepare as breakfast porridge with nuts and fruit. This next food has remarkable protein efficiency. Number 2. Hemp seeds, highly digestible protein. Hemp seeds provide one of the most digestible forms of plant protein available. Hemp protein is about 65% edestin and 35% albumin, both highly bioavailable proteins that your body can efficiently convert to muscle tissue. Research suggests hemp protein digestibility is higher than many other plant proteins. The critical word is consistency. These foods support muscle health when consumed regularly, not occasionally. Here's what the research actually tells us. Muscle loss with aging is influenced by multiple factors: protein intake, overall nutrition, physical activity, especially resistance training, hormone levels, and genetics. Nutrition alone won't prevent sarcopenia, but inadequate nutrition will accelerate it. Current evidence suggests older adults need approximately 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, more than younger adults. This should be distributed across meals with 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal. These 7 foods can help you reach those targets while providing additional nutrients that support muscle function. Combine them with regular resistance training, even light weights or body weight exercises 2 to 3 times per week for optimal results. Start by adding 1 new food each week until you're regularly consuming all 7. Prioritize eggs and 1 other complete protein source daily. Rotate the others throughout the week. Be realistic. These foods support muscle health, they don't work miracles. Combined with appropriate exercise and overall healthy lifestyle habits, they can significantly impact your muscle maintenance as you age. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 foods do you already eat regularly? Which one are you most interested in adding to your diet? What's been your biggest challenge in maintaining muscle mass after 60? Share in the comments. I read them and learn from your experiences. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's never too late to start supporting your muscle health with better nutrition.